Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. This cat was born with a thumb. He was born with a genetic abnormality that makes his first digit in each paw long and separated from the body. So this cat is totally fine, it just looks like he's always wearing mittens. This person attached a device to his skateboard that allows him to pull off some gnarly tricks. This person got stuck waiting for the worst train possible.
Bruh. Why is you bagging up? It's bagging up. What is you doing? He's going forward again. What is he doing? Cub bagging up again, dog. I'm really not trying to be funny, dog. What does he keep bagging up coming forward for?
The sun will sometimes have eruptive events called a corona that creates a loop of fire larger than Earth. This particular video is a time-lapse of an event that lasted over 21 hours. This is called the Mega Marvin, and it's an instrument that is sometimes used to make music in scary movies. Many trucks have these side guards to help with the aerodynamics of the trailer. These guards are now being reinforced to provide extra safety in the event of an accident.
I forgot something. There we go.
These criminals use an excavator from a nearby construction site to steal this ATM machine. This is a growing problem in Ireland, as this is the 11th time in the past 6 months these same people have stolen an ATM. They placed the ATM in a van and then drove away.
As long as you lift it from behind, you're good.
Yeah, I'm trying to help you out.
Yeah, just get it off.
This person dressed up as an astronaut to show how strange and exotic Earth really is. This person took a crazy amount of makeup and turned themselves into a baby. A scientist took a frog egg, fertilized it, and noticed that the cells started to move only after a few minutes. This is probably the greatest pizza box ever invented.
Manufactured from 100% recycled and recyclable corrugated cardboard. The top of the green box tears along 2 perforations and creates 4 serving plates. The bottom of the box breaks down into a convenient storage container, which is handy for leftover pizza and easy to recycle due to its compact size. The storage container fits conveniently into any size refrigerator.
This person parked in front of a driveway on purpose to annoy her neighbors, so the neighbor decided that he would just move the car himself. If you swing a magnet at a chunk of copper, it comes to an immediate stop.
The magnet's momentum is slowed by opposing magnetic fields generated by the flow of electrons in the copper. And since the electrical energy isn't being collected by a circuit for any useful purpose, it dissipates into the lump of copper as heat.
This photographer went to Yosemite National Park and spotted these 2 baby cubs wrestling in the road. The mama bear was close by, keeping watch.
I want one. They're like puppy size.
Oh, they are so. One of them is so small.
Yeah, I would give it a little bit, but
I thought one of the cubs was under there, but they're both.
No, they're both there.
They're both there.
Is there another bear? No.
It's just the 3.
There's the 3 of them.
Yeah! Woo! All right, look at that. Hey, woo!
This chimp is smart enough to know how a phone works.
What's he been up to? Hanging out with girls on the beach? Oh, touching snakes. That's always dangerous. Oh, that's you. That's when you guys almost...
This person has a unique way of revealing his artwork. This is a defense mechanism used by owls to scare away predators. A photographer in Hawaii found this massive stream of lava pouring into the ocean. To show how big this lava stream really is, you can see a drone flying close by. Scientists found a shy flapjack octopus trying to hide from the camera.
Esophagus, so they shouldn't be swallowing anything too
million
big or they'll
chips.
explode their brain.
Oh,
Look at dust in my eyes.
wrapping up.
Bright light, bright light.
This
go
is
away.
what scientists do
Sorry.
when we're really excited.
This person knows how to make some incredible pieces of sand art. These people were confused when they saw a beluga whale swim right up to their boat. They noticed that the whale was wearing a harness, so they helped remove it. This particular whale was most likely trained by the Russian military. Countries such as the United States and Russia have a long history of using dolphins and whales for military purposes.
Hey!
This is an iron anvil that weighs 110 pounds. By placing this in a tub of liquid mercury, the anvil will actually end up floating.
Let's push it down. Oh, it's hard to push down. Oh, that's great.
The iron anvil floats because mercury has a density nearly twice that of iron. In fact, due to the density ratios, the iron actually floats better than wood does in water.
This dog stole a camera from their owner and started running away with it. What you're looking at right now is the spinal cord of a baby fish still inside their embryo. This is a close-up time-lapse video showing how the nervous system of a fish grows inside of the egg. If you search the word Thanos on Google, your links will start to disappear. Here's a cool trick you can try at home. If you take a plastic ruler and quickly bend it in direct sunlight, your camera will make a weird effect. This will only work on your phone camera if you record in a vertical format. This man wanted to become a goat. He didn't want to simply act like a goat, he truly wanted to become a goat. He even visited a neuroscientist to try and disable his ability to speak. After a few days of trying to become a goat, he eventually returned to being a human. This is what happens when you remove a balloon from liquid nitrogen. As the gas inside the balloon warms up, the molecules begin to expand again like normal. Here's a great demonstration showing how a sinkhole is formed.
Depending on all those soil properties we talked about earlier, this process can take days to years before anyone notices. Many of our subsurface utilities are placed directly below roadways, and the paving often acts as a final bridge above the sinkhole, hiding the void below.
This is why it's so important to wear a hard hat on the job site. A small nut or bolt falling from a few stories up can have devastating effects. This artist discovered a way to paint using fire. In this particular piece, he made a face out of flames. This is what the tip of a pen looks like under a microscope. You can see how the ink covers the ballpoint.
Looks like a rabbit.
This photographer traveled to some of the most remote areas of Greenland to capture its true beauty. There's a program called the Human Library where instead of checking out a book, you check out a person instead. People from many different backgrounds gather together to talk about common stereotypes. The hope is that people will learn not to judge someone based on their beliefs, where they come from, or how they look. This teacher is holding a regular jar filled with water. Because of water surface tension and air pressure, the water does not fall out of the jar when she removes the cover.
In all directions, but pushing upwards to hold the liquid in, right?
Yes.
And if I take this off, what should
Still
happen?
pushing upwards. The water
Should come out, but
that's not fair.
Witchcraft. What is this?
John, no, Gabby, move, Jonathan, move.
Yeah, okay.
Move for a second.
Ben, he's taking a. That's not okay.
And why is it?
This person created a strawberry that screams whenever you cut into it.
Oh yeah!
These firefighters rescued a baby deer that got stuck in a sewer drain.
Yeah, you got him. So I can't walk.
Well done, guys.
This violinist developed a case where he couldn't stop shaking while he played. As a result, he had brain surgery to stop his shaking. The doctors asked him to play the violin during surgery to figure out the cause of his shaking.
You see, because Roger's tremor was so small, it would be difficult for Dr. Lee and his team to tell if the electrodes they were implanting were in the best possible place to stop the tremor.
The surgery was successful and his shaking has disappeared. These gorillas at a zoo were afraid of the rain and decided to go inside.
Cage is making a run for it.
These scientists put tracking devices on wolves from different packs to see what their territories would look like. This artist can make tattoos that look like an embroidery patch. This is Fisher Island, located in Florida. It's currently the richest zip code in the United States. The average annual income for residents that live here is $2.5 million. It's pretty much a private island where super famous people hang out with other famous people. These people were cleaning windows on a building when it suddenly got extremely windy. The wind pushed their basket out of control and over the edge of the building. After about 30 minutes of getting tossed around, firefighters were able to control the basket and save the window washers. In case you didn't know, we have a lot of junk floating around Earth. The red dots are satellites, the blue dots are rocket bodies, and the gray dots are miscellaneous space debris. It's estimated that there's over 500,000 pieces of space junk floating near Earth. Almost every piece of debris is traveling at speeds of over 17,000 miles per hour. The debris is usually created from a rocket launch or satellites crashing into each other. Astronauts that live in the International Space Station frequently need to take maneuvers to avoid crashing into space debris. This is called a hydrolamp, and it uses a cool light effect to make it look like water's traveling upwards. The snake just swallowed an egg, and if you listen carefully, you can hear how they crack the egg to get to the yolk. This crow fell in the water and was starting to drown. The bear grabbed the crow and brought it back on land.
Ses ne mi alır?
After a few minutes of drying off, the crow flew away. Every time this dog receives a treat, he does a little dance to celebrate. This person was commentating a baseball game when he became part of the action.
Wins on the young season, the 1-1. Cordulo swings and fouls it off towards the broadcast booth, and I make the catch on the foul ball. I am very proud of myself. I hope somebody got video of that as I caught it on the fly. Boy, am I impressive. What a play by me.
If you take a regular soda can and put it in hydrochloric acid, you'll discover a secret underneath the aluminum. The reason why your drink doesn't taste like metal is because there is a thin layer of plastic. This plastic is extremely thin and fragile and will break when touched.
It's put in to protect the drink from leaching metals out of the can. You are really drinking out of a thin plastic container that is inside an aluminum beverage can. The bottom dome isn't dissolved because it's much thicker than the sides.
NASA recently announced that humans are going back to the moon in 2024. The plan is to build a permanent moon base to help with future space missions. The moon base will be placed close to where there is an abundant source of water ice.
These are the challenges we face to push the bounds of humanity. We're going to the moon to stay by 2024.
This family found a massive dust cloud silently move its way through Australia.
To get in the picture now, that's how close to us it is.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh wow.
This person was playing basketball when a male woman stopped by to hype him up and deliver his mail.
Good boy.
A journalist was walking in a remote desert area in India when he noticed something strange. In the middle of this barren land, there appeared to be a massive jungle. The journalist found a man by himself and talked to him. It turns out that this one man has been planting trees in the desert since the 1970s. The jungle that started from nothing is now larger than Central Park in New York City.
অত্যন্ত অৰণ্য হোৱাৰ কাৰণে 115টা হাতী তাতে 3 মাহ দিন থাকে আৰু সেইদৰে গড় থাকে।
Many cocoa bean farmers around the world grow the bean to make a living, but have no idea what it's used for. This person gave some chocolate to these farmers in Africa as they've never tasted it before.
C'est doux. C'est doux là.
Vous aimez?
C'est vraiment intéressant. C'est doux. Oh.
The United States and Russia are the two largest arms dealers in the world. Here's a great visualization showing where these weapons are being sold. This company wanted to test out how strong their building materials were by creating the largest earthquake test ever. This company developed the ability to bring famous people back to life. They only need one single picture of someone in order to place it on the face of a person who's alive today. What's interesting is that you could probably take a picture of a deceased friend or relative and make them come back to life by making a new fake memory. In case you didn't know, this is what a koala bear sounds like.
Water. Mila, say water.
This robot was designed to make traffic stops safer for both police officers and citizens. Every year, thousands of police officers and citizens get involved in physical altercations. The hope is that this robot will limit the number of potential incidents.
Oh my god!
So they're holding on to my loofah, which they shouldn't have, and Molson fell asleep.
This is called mitosis, which is when a cell splits in half, and this is what's happening in your body right now. This baby rhino was rescued and then raised in a sanctuary with a friendly goat. As a result, the baby rhino loves to copy the jumping behavior of the goat. These people were filming their podcast show when a security guard showed up.
Yeah, no, I'm just filming them because I like them. Yeah, I'm not with them at all.
We're just recording audio. Is that okay?
Just audio?
Yeah,
just
audio. Just a little audio tribe.
So nothing's being filmed.
We're not filming anything ourselves, no. Thanks, man.
Thank you. Yeah, he asked if he could film us. We said, yeah.
You guys aren't together.
No, we're not together.
Sorry. I cannot believe we got away with that.
Yes. Oh. Sorry.
After every single meal, this dog runs over to its owner to get burped. This little burb is absolutely mesmerized by this washing machine. This person made a stop-motion animation of Spider-Man fighting crime. This person stepped outside their home in Norway and found some mysterious lights floating in the sky. It turns out that these lights were rockets launched by NASA to study solar winds. Here's a graph for the most popular YouTube videos ever back in the day compared to recent times. You can really see how the music industry quickly took over. This medicine ball weighs 20 pounds, but this person makes it look like it's floating in the air. A meteor the size of a car lit up the sky in southern Australia. This crab grabbed a jellyfish and then put it on its head to protect itself from predators. A cardinal stopped by to say hello, but when it was time to say goodbye, the bird didn't want to go.
He likes you, honey.
This person made a submarine out of Legos and then bombed it by using firecrackers. This is Polaris, which is also called the North Star. What makes this star so special is because it hardly moves in the night sky. The North Star is positioned almost directly above Earth's northern axis, and as a result, stays still while other stars move. There's a really weird product that's supposed to make your neck absolutely ripped. Here's a giant African snail eating a carrot. These people have perfected a method to permanently bend huge logs of wood in a certain way. What you're looking at right now is a caterpillar with transparent skin. Those white lines you see is a caterpillar breathing through its respiratory system. In case you didn't know, some baby squirrels get caught in something called a milk trance. It happens when they get too excited while they're drinking milk. It's completely harmless and only lasts a few seconds. This guy made himself a motorized treadmill. Here's how big our sun is compared to other suns throughout the universe. These people accidentally dropped a bucket in the ocean, and this beluga whale was kind enough to return it. These are called cow nose rays, and they can be found traveling in large groups near Australia. This lion was hunting for buffalo when she ended up getting completely surrounded by them. After a few terrifying hours, the buffaloes eventually gave up and walked away.
Dude, my cat is yoked. She's literally doing muscle ups, bro. Bro, what are you doing? Come on, let's go. One more. Yeah! There it is. Uh-huh.
This company made a stop motion animation of putting a car wrap on a car. This diver was scuba diving when he found a massive string of sea salp. A sea salp is a collection of separate microorganisms that work together to create one big organism. This bike is powered by pumping it back and forth. Here's a great visual showing how much land Native Americans lost in North America. The blue and red represents land owned by Native Americans. This is what a pilot sees when they fly a plane at night. A police officer noticed that someone was trying to get his attention. He found out that this person's baby stopped breathing. The officer performed CPR, but only managed to get one small breath from the baby. They rushed over to the hospital where the baby was saved and able to breathe normally again. The doctors agreed that the baby would not have survived without the actions of the officer. Who knew melting a lock could look so delicious? This person was riding a motorcycle when they didn't see the train safety barrier come down. A bystander saw what happened and ran over to help. This little kiwi got really excited when it discovered a hidden food box in its enclosure. This dog has a condition where every time it gets excited, it faints for about a second. The owners checked in with various doctors to see if it was something serious like a seizure, but turns out it's completely harmless. The owners state that their dog is very happy and doesn't seem to be bothered too much by this neurological condition. This dog gets really excited whenever it hears someone say popcorn.
Popcorn.
Did you discuss any of this with Rita? No, but I will if you don't do the right thing. If you truly care about this family like you're saying, you will let my daughter and those sweet children.
These police officers got word that people were stealing items and bringing them out the back door, so they simply waited for them to come out.
Yeah.
Her too.
Yeah, her too.
Brandon, grab an arm here. Nope.
This is how a commercial for iced coffee is created. Many places have laws where food and beverage commercials are not allowed to use CGI, so everything still needs to be done the old-fashioned way. This person tried cleaning a massive rug during a sandstorm.
What's up, buddy? Hi, buddy.
You can make a leaf move on water by using soap. This soap lowers the surface tension of the water, which makes it harder for the water to stick to the leaf, which causes it to move around. This is called the Thatcher effect, where an image looks completely fine until you turn it right side up. Here's a moth that really doesn't want to be touched. Every day, this guy makes a trip to the market by balancing pineapples on his head. Here's a quick look at the race. The earthquake in Italy last night, and you can really see how much things were shaking. This is what a professional racing sailboat looks like. This is probably the strongest bed in the world. This bed is so strong that it can withstand the force of having a car dropped on top of it. The bed was designed to act as a panic room in the event of an emergency.
That's it?
That's it. Just keep on. Get it up. Rosie! What are you doing here?
By using some pretty smooth film tricks, these people made it look like this staircase had some magical abilities.
Stairwell, designed by Filipino architect Rafael Nelson of Uganda.
This is called a spirit bear, and they can only be found in North America. They're actually a black bear that carries a recessive gene that turns their fur white. There's currently over 465,000 black bears and fewer than 400 spirit bears in the wild. This company designed a parachute for helicopters. A diver found this tiny cat shark off the coast of Wales.
Mrs. Brown usually reads me a story before bed. I don't suppose you want some. No bedtime stories.
These guys were on a motorcycle when a tiger started chasing after them. This guy decided to fill up an entire backpack with mayonnaise to see what would happen.
I think that's good because when we do the drawstring, it's gonna squeeze it a little bit.
Oh no.
Make sure when you have your mayonnaise in your backpack, you smooth it over. You ready? Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Here's a smart frog that decided to cool off under an air conditioner. If you don't want to get stitches from a doctor, it's now possible to use glue instead. This glue is made from a natural protein that seals an injury shut within seconds.
It's applied directly to the wound site and activated with light to form a complete seal. Unlike stitching or staples, Metro promotes the healing of tissue, allows the site to recover, and returns that tissue to normal function in just half the time.
Here's a really weird optical illusion. Each piece is exactly the same size, but when placed right next to each other, one appears bigger than the other. This person works at a valet service and had to park a car that was covered in bugs. This dog had to wear the cone of shame, and the cat was pretty happy about it. This company sells bikes that have been combined with a treadmill. This is what it looks like to paint using virtual reality. The amount of pollen that was on this tree is pretty amazing. There's an artist that has her daughter draw a design. When the drawing is complete, the mom uses that design as the basis of her painting. This cat is completely deaf, so she's always surprised when her owner greets her. That's in this video. Hopefully you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.